and the Dallas Cowboys. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. So, Charles, you look at this offense. What a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Tyler Lockett with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a short kick taken to about the 16. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Max Crosby, the one who got in there for the stop. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott to throw it. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning. But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
He lets it fly for Lockett, and that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Prescott. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. That one good for 37 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
On 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt. They'll give it to him again. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try to run with Hunt. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Akeem Hicks, he would not be denied there. He sticks him for the loss. (17-0) our score after one. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage. I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Now it's Lockett. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They run right side with Hunt. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 33. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Looking for Austin, intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Lions are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now a play fake. Wentz. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's Foley Fatukasi who got in there and finished off the play.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carping them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. He lets it fly for Lockett. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Lions 24. Cowboys nothing. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Make over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
A first down throw for Prescott. Austin is there and brings in another one. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try waiting to the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And some space here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face.
Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So maybe some signs of life. This has been a defense. They've been all over the map here in this first half, but they're coming through with a big play.
And sometimes that one play is what you need. And it sounds overly simple, but this is a team that was close to being down and out before halftime. So to come back and return the interception for a touchdown, that's big.
Yeah, maybe it can serve, Charles, like you were alluding to, as a little bit of a wake-up call for them. We'll see. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they're throwing it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, on Wentz is intercepted yet again. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. The defense had understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
And no return on this one. It's the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So at 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to call away. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Take it to the house.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they trail here to begin the 2nd half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them, because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That was all Preston Smith. Navigating into the backfield, he gets the tackle for loss.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Akers. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again here with Akers. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Looking to throw. Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Room here to run. Finding space at the 40. Down the right sideline. A big play there for Detroit. And even 50 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw is Wentz. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 32 on the play. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Again, it's Hunt. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
Kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this 2nd half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half.
Dallas, Texas is the spot, 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Ayuk, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are back within a score. Extra point by Carlson. And the lead will shrink to 6. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. He lets it fly for Lockett. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
That's complete right around the 8. And in for the Lions touchdown. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And the Lions are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Wentz going to look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to get this out to the 25. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Prescott. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Play action now, Prescott. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Isaiah Simmons getting by the offensive line and dropping the quarterback.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
And now here is another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. Here's Wentz to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's second and goal.
Hunt. Trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
He trying to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's third and goal.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
Wentz. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
A nightmare on third and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Butker's kick here is good.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on fourth and goal anyway, but the sack on third down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side of this one.
Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Prescott off play action. And my goodness, another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, that means talk about a campaign slogan.
And this is going to be intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick.
And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Following the interception, here's Prescott out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Here's a run with Akers on second down.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with third and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Isaiah Simmons
able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Desperation time. Prescott on fours. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Wentz to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because...
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Butker now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On play action, Prescott. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Meanwhile, Wentz's throw taken in there by Cooks.
Wentz's throw complete to Brandon Cooks. A gain of 13 yards.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this